Well, hello everyone. Welcome to a special edition of the Cloud Wars Live episode, and we're really just navigating the road to Oracle Cloud World. Really excited to be speaking with a number of executives over at Oracle, and as part of this road to Cloud World, Cloud World for Oracle, I'm excited to be joined by Juan Loaiza. He's the executive vice president and covering mission critical database technologies over at Oracle. So, Juan, thank you for joining me today.
I'm very happy to be here today with you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. I mean, as I was looking through the Oracle lineup and some of the event, what really struck me is all the way down to kind of the focus of the name change shift there. It used to be called Oracle Open World for quite some time, and now you shift to the Cloud World. It really helps me see that there's this focus on Oracle's massive innovation across the cloud. And a lot of the technologies and the cloud capabilities that Oracle is helping customers with in that journey. And so with that in mind, as I'm heading into Oracle Cloud World, I'm wondering for you, why are you excited about the event this year?
Well, there's a number of things. I mean, first of all, we're calling it Cloud World, but we are talking about all our technologies, including our on-premises technology. So it is all encompassing. And the main reason I'm excited is to see in person our customers again. It's been years because of COVID. We haven't done that.
That's right.
And there's always an extra level of engagement when you talk one-on-one in real time. The customers speak at these events. The customers talk to each other. We have hands-on labs. We have customers coming to our lightning sessions where they can learn real quick about specific topics. They get tips and tricks. So I'm excited about getting out in person again. Definitely.
Yeah, there's nothing that can take the place of that in-person connection that you make with people. I may be old school a bit, but I love looking people in the eye, shaking their hand, forming that conversational relationship that a lot of times lasts well beyond the event, even after it's over, and they just have that remembrance of the people they met with and engaged with and had those conversations with around the context of the technologies that they were coming to learn more about. So it's exciting to hear that same thing from you as far as what you're looking forward to. And you mentioned the coverage of a lot more of the technologies from Oracle outside of just the cloud. Obviously, nowadays cloud is a big factor in a lot of technology decisions across many organizations. But underneath all that, you've got to pull back the covers a bit and kind of understand a bit with all this hype around microservices, Kubernetes, cloud native apps. Really, what should be or why should developers consider autonomous databases, which is something that's going to be covered at the event as well.
Yeah, so we'll be talking about exactly that and many other things. So we're focusing a lot on the developer experience, and you'll see many sessions that talk about a lot of work that we've done to improve our developer experience with our product, including autonomous database, which of course makes it trivial to use, the world's most sophisticated database. We're also talking about what we're doing for distributed apps like microservices and events, how we're building a lot of this technology directly into the Oracle database to make it dramatically simpler. We'll be talking about things we're doing with documents and document databases. That's going to be a really big deal. And so those are some of the topics. And of course, we'll cover our normal mission critical, security, all the rest of these things.
Right.
And there will be a big emphasis on cloud and our multi-cloud strategy as well.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that word multi-cloud, because I'm seeing more and more companies are adopting or utilizing multi-cloud for their strategies, and it's more of taking advantage of these microservices, micro apps, if you will, in a lot of cases to fill in these little niche gaps they may have across their ecosystem to really help in maybe the unique nature of their organization, maybe the industry that they're within, to really have that complete suite of capabilities across the entire organization. And this leads kind of into the next part here of really speaking of that multi-cloud. How are you seeing autonomous databases fit into that multi-cloud world and that mindset people really need to have when thinking about multi-cloud.
Yeah, so we've been working in this area for quite some time. Customers that follow us know that we have something called Cloud Customer, where we can bring our cloud into their data center, including the autonomous database, to run directly in their data center. And we've also started initiatives. In fact, we announced and have productized the first initiative with Azure to make a multi-cloud partnership where customers can run part of their application in the Azure cloud and part of it in the Oracle cloud. And it's completely seamless from performance point of view, identity management, security, the screens, the monitoring, the alerts, all that stuff. So we've worked very hard. This isn't kind of a marketing partnership.
Right.
This is like a real technical partnership to break down the barriers between these clouds and make it a seamless experience so customers can choose which cloud they want to use for which kinds of modules or applications. Customers that love our autonomous database can run that on our OCI, and at the same time, customers that love some of the Microsoft developer tools can run that on Microsoft and have them work seamlessly together.
Yeah, and I really like that you emphasize the developer aspect, because I think what you mentioned before about what developers should be considering, it's really kind of opening the opportunities here to really create some unique capabilities and functionality for a lot of times what IT is perceived as their internal customers, which are the end users of a lot of these applications within an organization, and then how that can translate outwardly to a company's external companies through that seamless experience that they need to have when they're interacting. So a lot of times they're just interacting with a company's website or some sort of app, and they don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So to your point of having that seamless experience across not only the interactions from the front end, but that back end capabilities, that really speaks to the power of what you developed through this partnership with Microsoft.
Yeah, and we see this as the future. People don't want to be isolated in a particular cloud. They really want to have freedom to choose for specific apps, for specific use cases, exactly how to mix the clouds to get the best price, the best performance, the most easy to use development environment, all those things.
I love how you emphasize that. And something I wanted to shift gears a bit as far as what customers can expect to see at CloudWorld is really around what can the Exadata customers expect when attending the event. Should they be looking out for, and what kind of tone is being set for the Exadata customers?
So Exadata is one of our key initiatives, along with database and cloud. So those are kind of our three major initiatives. And of course, we'll have multiple sessions on Exadata. We'll talk about our latest technologies that we've developed. We'll have hands-on sessions. We'll have kind of a peek under the covers. So there'll be a lot on Exadata. Also, how Exadata runs in our cloud, how you can run Exadata in Cloud Customer, how you can run Exadata in a multi-cloud environment. So all those things we'll be talking about. And on the database, we're very excited. We're going to preview our next major database release, which is called 23C. Okay. So that is going to be the first time that we talk about our next major release. And there's a lot of new, exciting technologies that we're looking forward to discussing with our customers.
I think I love hearing about the new nature, and I think a lot of times what I'm seeing from Oracle is that this continual innovation is a result of the co-creation efforts that Oracle's been doing with its customers, based on feedback and direct interaction across multiple industries, and leads to great new things, like you said, that you're announcing at the events like this, and what people can really kind of get their hands on and unlock new potential across organizations.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So, we work with really the largest corporations in the world, and we've been doing that for decades, as well as many smaller organizations. So these large corporations, government agencies, they're not shy about giving us feedback.
Well, I think you need that. Yeah. I think everybody needs that, really.
We work very hard on making sure that organizations of every scale and also developers are going to be extremely satisfied with our 23C release. So there's a lot in there. There's a lot that we've worked on for a number of years, and we're looking forward to talking about it.
Well, that's great to hear. And I know I was, joking aside, but yes, all the feedback is needed, I think, because if you think about it, they're using it in a real world context, every day. So they're going to run into what works, what doesn't. And like you said, they're going to be blunt about feedback. I'm sure you get the positive feedback as well in the mix to really help encourage, hey, we're on the right track.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, Juan, thank you so much for joining me in the conversation today, and look forward to chatting with you further at the event. And I'm excited to see what's going to be unveiled at Oracle CloudWorld this year.
All right, Aaron, it's been a pleasure.